Look at this collar, right here. That thick, dark, greasy ring sitting right where your neck meets your shirt. That yellow, crusty line that never fully washes out no matter how many times you throw it in the machine. That's not just dirt. That's months of body oil, sweat, and skin residue that has bonded deep into the fabric fibers. And most people just throw these shirts away or spend $10 on a bottle of stain remover that barely touches it. Today, I'm going to show you how a combination of ingredients that costs less than $2 total can permanently destroy those collar stains and sweat marks and bring your shirts back from the dead. Before we go any further, a quick disclaimer. Always check your fabric care label before using any treatment. Test this method on a hidden area of the fabric first, especially on delicate or dry clean only items. Results may vary depending on how long the stain has been set, the fabric type, and the water temperature you use. This method works best on cotton, cotton blends, and polyester shirts. If your shirt says dry clean only, do not use this method. With that said, what you're about to see works wonders on the shirts that are sitting in your wardrobe right now looking tired, stained, and finished. If you've never seen this before, you are going to want to subscribe to the channel right now because we do this kind of chemistry-backed budget cleaning every single week. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get into the lab. Here's what nobody tells you when they sell you a bottle of stain remover. Collar stains are not a single type of stain. They are a combination of at least 3 different substances all fused together on the same patch of fabric. First, you have sebum. That's the natural oil your skin produces constantly. Sebum is a thick, waxy, lipid-based substance that your skin secretes from glands at the back of your neck and around your collar line. It is technically the same stuff that makes your hair greasy if you don't wash it, and it absolutely loves to bind itself to cotton fibers on a molecular level. Second, you have sweat. Sweat contains water, salt, urea, and lactic acid. The water evaporates, but the salts and proteins stay behind. They dry into the fabric and create that stiff, slightly crusty yellow tinting you see on white and light-colored shirts. Third, you have external contaminants. Lotion, sunscreen, deodorant, cologne, and general environmental dust and pollution all sit right at the collar line. They mix with the sebum and sweat layer on top of each other, and over weeks and months they form a compacted, oxidized stain ring that is essentially glued into the weave of your fabric. Standard laundry detergent is designed to handle fresh, surface-level dirt. It is not formulated to break down oxidized, compacted, oil-based stains that are sitting deep in the fiber. That's why your machine wash gets the shirt smelling clean, but leaves the collar looking exactly the same. The stain stays because the detergent never truly reached it. To destroy this kind of stain, you need a combination approach. You need a grease-cutting agent, a stain-oxidizing agent, and an abrasive or surfactant carrier. And all 3 of those things are sitting in your kitchen and bathroom right now for about $2 total. This is where it gets interesting. This formula works because it attacks the collar stain from multiple angles simultaneously. The first ingredient is dish soap. Original dish soap, the kind designed to cut grease on your pots and pans, contains powerful surfactants called linear alkylbenzene sulfonates. These molecules have a water-loving end and an oil-loving end. When you apply them to a greasy stain, the oil-loving end latches onto the sebum and oils in the fabric, and the water-loving end pulls them up and away from the fiber when rinsed. That's why dish soap works on grease stains that laundry detergent misses entirely. The second ingredient is baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate is a mild alkali with a fine crystalline structure. It works in 2 ways here. Chemically, its alkaline nature helps to break down the acidic compounds in dried sweat, particularly the lactic acid and uric acid salts. Physically, the fine crystals act as a microabrasive that helps to loosen and lift stain particles that are embedded in the weave of the fabric. The third ingredient is white vinegar. Now here's where the chemistry becomes genuinely exciting. White vinegar is a dilute acetic acid. When you apply it as a pre-soak or final rinse, it dissolves the salt crystals and mineral deposits left behind by sweat and hard water. It also acts as a natural fabric conditioner that softens the fibers, which makes it easier for the cleaning agents to penetrate. Used together in the right sequence, these 3 ingredients, dish soap, baking soda, and white vinegar, form a complete stain destruction system. Total cost to run this today? Less than $2, and they are almost certainly already in your home right now. Here's your complete ingredient list. 1 tablespoon of original dish soap. Use the blue or green kind. A grease cutting formula. Do not use moisturizing dish soap or dish soap with added hand lotion. Those contain conditioning agents that will leave a residue on your fabric. 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Standard baking soda from the baking aisle. Not baking powder. These are completely different products. Baking soda is pure sodium bicarbonate. Baking powder contains starch and acid, and you do not want that on your shirt. 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Plain white distilled vinegar. Not apple cider vinegar, not cleaning vinegar, that's at 10% acidity, just standard 5% white vinegar. Optional, 1 teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide at 3% concentration. This is the kind you find in any pharmacy for first aid. It is a mild oxygen bleach, and it dramatically boosts the yellowing removal on white and light-colored shirts. Do not use this on dark or colored fabrics without testing first, as it can cause lightning. You will also need a small mixing bowl, an old toothbrush or soft scrubbing brush, and cold water for rinsing. That is everything. Pick all of this up at any supermarket or pharmacy for a combined cost of under $2 per treatment. Take your mixing bowl. Add 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Add 1 tablespoon of dish soap. Do not add the vinegar yet. The reason is chemistry. Baking soda is a base. Vinegar is an acid. If you mix them immediately, they react and neutralize each other in a dramatic fizzing reaction. That fizz is actually both of them losing their individual cleaning power. You want them to work separately on the stain, not cancel each other out in the bowl. So mix just the baking soda and dish soap first. Stir them together until you have a thick, gritty paste. If your paste is too dry to spread, add just a few drops of cold water and stir again. You want the consistency of a thick toothpaste. Spreadable but not runny. If you are treating a white shirt and you want maximum yellowing removal, add the teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide at this stage. Mix it in gently. You will see a slight fizzing as the peroxide activates with the baking soda. This is normal and correct. This is creating a mild oxygen bleaching paste that is extraordinarily effective on yellowed collar stains. Your paste is now ready. Set the vinegar aside in a small cup. You will use that in the application step. Lay your shirt flat on a clean, hard surface. If you have a white shirt or light-colored shirt, make sure the surface underneath is clean so you don't transfer anything else. Look at the collar. Identify the worst areas, usually the very inside of the collar where it sits against the back of the neck, and the fold line where the collar creases. Also check the cuffs. Sweat and oil accumulate there in the same way. Step 1. Pre-dampen the stained area. Using cold water, lightly dampen the collar, not soaking wet. Just damp enough that the fibers are open and slightly softened. Hot water at this stage is a mistake. Heat sets protein-based stains, which means the sweat compounds will bond more permanently to the fabric if you use hot water as a pre-treatment. Always start cold. Step 2. Apply the paste. Using your fingers or the back of a spoon, spread a generous layer of the paste directly onto the stained area. Cover the entire collar ring, pushing the paste into the fabric. You want it sitting thickly on the stain, not just sitting on top. Step 3. Work it in with the toothbrush. Using your old toothbrush, scrub in small circular motions. Work from the outside edges of the stain toward the center. This stops you spreading the stain outward as you scrub. Use medium pressure, firm enough to work the paste into the weave, but not so hard that you are damaging the fibers. On a dress shirt or fine cotton, use lighter pressure in smaller circles. On a heavier cotton tee or casual shirt, you can apply more pressure. Scrub for about 60 seconds per heavily stained section. You will actually see the paste changing color as it lifts the stain. This is the chemistry working in real time. Step 4. The vinegar activation. Now take your white vinegar and pour it slowly over the paste-covered collar. Watch what happens. The baking soda in the paste reacts with the acetic acid in the vinegar and begins to fizz and bubble. This reaction is doing 3 things. It is generating tiny carbon dioxide bubbles that physically push the loosened stain particles up and out of the fabric weave. It is neutralizing the remaining salt deposits and sweat residue. And it is helping to rinse the grease-laden paste away from the fiber. Let it fizz for 30 seconds. Do not scrub during this phase. Let the reaction do its work. Step 5. Let it dwell. After the fizzing dies down, leave the treatment on the collar for 15 to 20 minutes. This dwell time is critical. This is when the soap surfactants continue to penetrate and surround the remaining oil molecules, and the mild bleaching agents continue to work on the yellowing. Do not let it dry completely on the fabric. If it starts to look dry after 10 minutes, add a tiny splash of cold water to keep it slightly moist. Step 6. Rinse and pre-inspect. After the dwell time, rinse the collar under cold running water. Rub the fabric gently against itself as you rinse to help push out the loosened stain material. Hold it up to the light and check. For most stains, you will already see a dramatic reduction or complete removal at this stage. If a shadow of the stain remains, repeat the paste application one more time before washing. Step 7. Machine wash. Wash the shirt as normal on a cool or warm cycle according to the care label. Use your regular laundry detergent. Do not use hot water. After washing, check the collar before putting the shirt in the dryer. This is important. If any trace of the stain is still present after washing, treat and wash again before drying. Heat from a dryer will permanently set any remaining stain residue into the fabric, making it nearly impossible to remove later. Only dry the shirt once you are satisfied the stain is gone. Now here's what you can realistically expect. On a lightly stained collar, 1 or 2 months of normal wear without pretreatment, this method typically removes the stain completely in a single treatment. The collar comes out of the wash looking identical to when the shirt was new. On a moderately stained collar, 3 to 6 months of accumulated oil and sweat, expect an 80 to 90% reduction in a single treatment. A second treatment the following wash cycle will finish the job entirely. On a heavily stained collar, or one that has been building up for a year or more and has turned deeply yellow or dark gray, this method will deliver a dramatic transformation, but it may take 2 or 3 treatment cycles to fully restore the fabric. The reason heavily set stains take longer is simple chemistry. Over time, the oils and proteins in the stain undergo oxidation. They essentially polymerize. They link together and cross-bond with the fabric fibers at a deeper molecular level. One treatment cycle breaks the outer layers. Subsequent treatments reach deeper into those bonds. The important thing to know is this: even on the most badly stained collars, this method will get you further than anything you have tried before at a fraction of the cost of commercial stain removers. Now that your shirt is clean, here's how to keep it that way. Prevention is always easier than treatment. The number one tip: pre-treat your collar every single wash. Not just when you can see a stain. A quick 5-second rub of dish soap along the inside of the collar before every wash takes 30 seconds and prevents the oil from ever accumulating to the point where it becomes visible. Tip 2. Allow your shirts to air dry briefly after wearing before putting them in the laundry basket. Damp, warm shirts sealed in a laundry pile are the perfect environment for oils and sweat residue to oxidize and bond deeper into the fabric. Hang the shirt to air for 30 minutes after wearing. This simple habit extends the life of your shirt significantly. Tip 3. Wash collar down whenever possible. Inverting your shirt so the collar is on the outside of the wash drum means the mechanical agitation of the machine hits the collar directly, giving it more cleaning action. Tip 4. Avoid fabric softener on the collar area. Fabric softeners coat fibers with conditioning agents that actually trap oils and make staining worse over time. If you use fabric softener, keep it away from the collar on your wash cycle, or switch to white vinegar as a natural fabric softener in your rinse compartment. 1 tablespoon of white vinegar in the softener drawer softens the fabric without the chemical coating. And tip 5, store dress shirts on hangers with space between them. Shirts crushed together in a wardrobe hold heat and moisture against each other, which accelerates the oxidation of any sweat or oil residue still present in the fabric. Air circulation is your best friend. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever thrown away a shirt because the collar stains were too bad? Because with what you learned today, those shirts were absolutely savable. If you have old shirts sitting in a bag somewhere that you gave up on, go dig them out this weekend and run this method on them. You are going to be stunned at the results. If this video helped you, do 2 things for me right now. First, give it a thumbs up. It helps this channel reach more people who are throwing money away on stained shirts when the fix costs $2. Second, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Every week, we do exactly this. We take expensive problems and solve them with cheap chemistry, descaling, rust removal, grout cleaning, engine degreasing. We cover all of it with the same approach you saw today. Real science, real results, real money saved. There's a new video dropping very soon that covers something most people would never think to try on their laundry. You are not going to want to miss it. Until then, go rescue those shirts. They don't want you spending $30 on a stain remover when $2 of chemistry does it better. Now you know.